What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. So yesterday was Veterans Day, so let me go ahead and give a shout out to Lateasha and Dr. Contessa. Since I'm talking about Married to Medicine, thank you both for your service. I did send Lateasha a message yesterday and all of that, telling her thank you for her service and wishing her a wonderful Veterans Day, and to all of the fallen vets. Thank you as well for your service, and may your soul rest in peace. Now let's get into recent Married to Medicine drama. Most of you are aware that before the Married to Medicine trailer for the new season coming up, I came on here and I said a lot about the new season. You know, I had a lot of tea, pun intended, about the new season. And then after the new trailer dropped, I came on here and I said this. Now, although I was never loud about it, meaning in the title, getting here, I have some Married to Medicine tea because I did not want to blow my sources cover and all of that. Did I lie? Did I lie? Because everything I said in my videos, we saw in that trailer, okay? I said that Apollo and his wife popped up on their trip. Did I lie? They were there. I said Phaedra met a guy at Lateasha speed dating event, and she brought that guy on the trip. Did I lie? No, you saw Phaedra with a man. I said that allegedly Dr. G and Quad Man almost got in a fight because Dr. G made a comment, basically allegedly wanting Quad to move on because she brought up something that happened in their marriage, or just old topics, and he just simply wanted her to move on. He's like, listen, you have somebody, I'm happily married, let us all just move on. And Quad did not like what Dr. G said to her, so she then goes to her man and basically said something along the lines of, are you just going to sit there and let him talk to me this way? Basically put a battery in his back, and he felt like he had to defend her honor. He went over there to walk up on Dr. G and do something. And Lateasha is down the beach, like I said in my old videos, and she noticed, oh, hell no. You are not about to put your hands on my husband. My husband reacts, and now he's losing his license. This is our livelihood. This is our legacy. Don't get it twisted. Lateasha is a vet, and she still works for the government. She's a career woman, and she's doing her own thing. However, this is still my husband. He's a doctor, and I'm not about to allow Married to Medicine to lead him to getting arrested or losing his license. So she ran over there to jump in between her husband and Quad Man. And in the process of running, like I said in my previous videos, some of the ladies allegedly tried to hold her back and stop her, and she pushed them or did whatever to get to her man and prevent him from getting in a fight. So the running down the beach that I told you about, did I lie? No, okay? We saw that as well, and just a lot of hot mess. That Dr. Contessa is back. Okay, we're going to stop that right there. If you want to see the rest of that video, I have linked it in the description below, and I only mentioned a part about Dr. Contessa being back because I gave her a shout out in this video. But the reason why we're here is after the trailer about the new season was released, Heavenly tweeted this: Miss Quad got to bleep fighting over her OMG. When Heavenly is aware that the reason why they almost fought is because Quad said something, Dr. G responded, okay? And he just wants to move on. He's married. You have a man. Like I said previously, you're happy. Let's just move on and stop repeating things. It wasn't Dr. G that stepped towards Quad Man. Allegedly, it was her man who went to check him for responding to Quad. So how is he fighting over her when he simply just wants to move on? He's been with his wife for years. He's moved on. He seems happy. I'm not in their marriage or household to know that. You never know. But from what we see, he seems happier and all of that. And Quad got her new situation. And, you know, I'm happy for her as well. So they'll say this grown man is just supposed to stand there when another man came to attack him allegedly and check him. He's just supposed to stand still and not do anything, because if he did anything or responded or attempted to defend himself, that means he's fighting over a woman. So the trailer came out weeks ago. Okay, Heavenly posted this weeks ago. So on November 9th, which is very recent, Lateasha tweeted this: "Who would fight over a drunk?" Now, the blog pages took Heavenly tweet, posted Lateasha tweet below Heavenly tweet to make it look like Lateasha responded directly to Heavenly tweet, but she didn't. She posted this as a standalone tweet on her Twitter. Now, of course, we know who she's talking about, but the way how she did it, she didn't attach no name to it, and she did not respond to Heavenly post right away. Heavenly posted that when the trailer was released. Lateasha posted this on the 9th, a few days ago. So when Quad comes back and try to do a defamation lawsuit, or at the reunion try to make a big deal, oh, she came for me, she called me a drunk, Lateasha can hit her back and say, the last time I checked, I didn't mention your name. I didn't directly respond to anything, but I guess the shoe fit. Now, we are aware that Quad allegedly, but it is public record, got arrested for DUI. The reason why they did not feed into that storyline is because Quad just lost her niece at the time. And the network, you know what? Yes, the network can be rough on certain people, but hey, we have compassion. Quad lost her niece. It's just too much going on. She's healing, and we're not about to drag that she got arrested, into her storyline. We're going to let it go. But Lateasha can bring that up as well. She can bring that up. She can show the paperwork listing everything she got arrested for and all of that. She could say, well, it's documented that you did drive under the influence, allegedly. So even though I didn't say your name, I didn't say anything that you could sue me for defamation, because it is documented that you were arrested. Toya was the one who brought that on camera, but the documents and the arrest and all of that is public record, okay? And I think Lateasha is in her all bets are off stage, because when she came on last season, being nice to Quad, not feeding into what they wanted her to do. And then Carlos King calls her a groupie and says she should have X on her vision board and not Quad.
Well, the thing is this. I think instead of having Quad on her vision board, she should have had, some eggs and some babies. So I do agree with that.
Instead of him saying, I'm so happy that this young woman came on here. She's not insecure. She's not jealous. She's not doing what the audience wanted her to do, being the new wife. She's actually nice to Quad. He turned around and called her a groupie and made those disgusting remarks to the point where he had to take the video down. At this point, we're all aware of how low Heavenly went as it relates to Lateasha. If you missed those videos and Heavenly just being disgusting towards her, I have linked them in the description below. So I don't have to insert the clips in here. Most of you have seen it, you've heard it, and all of that. Okay, but the focus is Lateasha and Quad, so let's stay focused. Not only did she come on this show being nice to everybody, she sat back and watched people drag her, disrespect her, and all of that. I mean, it's so nice to the point where they're at an event and Quad comes up to them and wants to hug her husband's neck. And Lateasha wasn't fazed by it. Sure, go ahead. Dr. G looked confused because one moment I'm this monster and terrible person, and the next moment you're asking to hug my neck. I don't know what's going on here. So after all of that, then you want to put a battery in your man back, even though he's a grown man and he made his own decisions. So I'm not blaming Quad for a grown man actions, but you want to fight my husband and risk him losing his license? Okay, we can have words, exchange of words, but getting physical? Oh no, all bets are off this season and I'm ready for y'all. So that's exactly what's going on here. Now, for the people who are coming for Lateasha and going in on her, just in case you forgot all of the things that Quad did on and off social media, y'all know I come with receipts. I've posted these clips before, but I just want to remind you all of the things that Quad did behind the scenes to Lateasha, and she was still moving forward, taking the high road, not feeding into that storyline of, new wife versus ex-wife. So now now let's get into some throwback receipts for the people who are like, oh, she came for Quad. She's calling Quad a drunk. Quad doesn't do anything. She doesn't even notice that woman and all of that. Oh, yeah, she noticed. And this right here will shine light on that and why Lateasha is at the point where enough is enough. The throwing rocks and hiding your hand, pretending like you don't care or that you are, their favorite word, unbothered. She's bothered. So let's get into these videos. So she was on her Instagram page and she posted this image right here. And one of the comments under that picture was, I bet you Quad Miss Bitter Tea and her husband stalk your page. Hell, everyone, especially Toya, tried to keep tabs on your daily activities while you laugh all the way to the bank. They say favor ain't fair. Quad responded, favor ain't fair, but it's mine. Now, Quad response wasn't shady. However, the issue that some people are having is, why are you always responding to comments that are insulting the wife of your ex-husband? If you do not care, if you do not want a problem, if you do not have a problem with her, then why? The answer is very simple. Even though this person, be lying at times, what Heavenly said, the only reason why she was pushing so hard for Lateasha to be on the show is because Quad didn't have a storyline. She's no longer married to Medicine, and Bravo was done with her. And the only reason why she got even 8 episodes, allegedly, is because of Dr. G and his new wife. Today's comment referred to her as Bitter Tea, and Quad responded. A few weeks ago, someone left a comment on her page. Queen Quad, you ain't worry about no sour tea and tacky Toya. So according to Quad, she doesn't have a problem with Lateasha. Lateasha is not going around dragging Quad, but yet Quad is liking comments referring to her as sour tea. Even if you're not here for Toya and Toya's name is in there, you still don't like it because your ex-husband, current wife, is being insulted. So you liking it is you not showing that you are unbothered. And it doesn't mean that Quad wants the man back. It just simply means that Quad knows exactly what she's doing. The attention is needed. Hopefully, Lateasha would take the bait and she can have a storyline. It's a business move, and that's just that. So someone tweeted, Sweet Tea, is going to learn the hard way at 31. She may see nothing but dollar signs now, but the treatment that comes with it once she stops doing what he says. Of all of the tweets that Quad could have retweeted, this is the one she chose. And she wrote, wow, this is hard to watch. I remember exactly how I felt in that moment, and it wasn't good. No relationship will sustain without communication. So people just find it weird that you're retweeting something where someone is writing that she's about to learn the hard way. If you wish them well and you wish them the best and you're hoping that she doesn't get to experience what you went through, why would you retweet this, okay? So that's what happened on Twitter a few days ago. And this person wrote, now Greg treated you badly, but from what we saw, you weren't Mother Teresa. Quad, I love you, but you put that man through hell. You were always bad at the open communication. If it wasn't what you heard, you dismissed it. Girl, get over it. That man have a new woman. You are a gold digger, the end. Quad, you look really petty. Wish them well and ignore them. Why are you interfering? They may have a different relationship. They have a different way to deal with situations that arise. Is it true that you and Heavenly brought them on the show so you can have a storyline this season. Bravo was going to can you, as in fire you. Marking the way Lateasha talks.
Saying, so what is it like being engaged to a doctor? What do you like most about it? Well, you know, a little access to the money. Okay. The wife sat down with Times. The wife sat down with Times. You know, some of that stuff that Paul said, some of that stuff, and Paul is right about the truth thing. Well, what is she writing here? What is she writing about? What are these things like what? Yeah, control, you know the whole thing we said, or the house we were broken into, and you know that because I didn't turn on the alarm. They got no show ass squad, and I'm gonna be right now.
All I'm saying, Miss Unbothered, if this was Lateasha carrying on like this all over social media, marking the way she talks, making comments, liking comments, calling her out of her name, and all of this, it would have been blown up. But because it's quiet, it's crickets. So
cause your wedding to be able to happen or not, it only confirms what you just said. It's a short wedding. It didn't have good production. And you know what I mean? It's, you know what you're saying? It hits at the same stuff. It sounds. In other words, you're saying, Dr. Heavenly, it was low budget? You said that. Well, let me take a look at this. Watch it for yourself. When we think about Bravo, we've seen a number of weddings on Bravo. I mean, they're glamorous. They have the flowers. I mean, an abundance of flowers and ice sculptures and the top tier cakes and I mean, it's just so regal. My God, today. It just didn't get Bravo.
I'm unbothered. I don't care. But my ex-husband and his new wife wedding just didn't give Bravo. Why are you even being negative and speaking on their wedding? She's not you. Everyone have a different taste. Everyone is not going to want the same things. It's a hot mess. Let's continue.
So, seriously, you said you didn't think Quad and him were a good match, right? I did think they were a good match. Why didn't you think it was a good match? Well, after y'all had that fight, I was like, I don't know about this. So I was like, it might be volatile. Quad is a baddie, and he was a little slower. So and he didn't think I was a good match with my ex-husband either. So he told me. So we've always been honest with each other. So you think Sweet Tea is a good match for him? I see that he's very happy right now. That's not the question. Though. God have mercy, now y'all not finna, I'm not no expert on nothing, honey. But you spoke on the relationship between him. Yeah, well, I knew y'all and I knew things. When he got with Sweet Tea, I didn't know anything about her until you filmed with her for a number of months now. Yes, well, I do like Sweet Tea.
Now, why is Miss Unbothered and I gave him to the streets pressing Phaedra like this? If you don't care, it shouldn't matter that she felt you weren't good for him. She was obviously right. And then he's moved on and you want to know if she likes his new wife. And she's trying to say, listen, I didn't know her the way I know you. Well, you filmed with her for a few months now. If you don't care, what does it matter? And I know you can say, hey, this was entertainment. It was Instagram Live. No. If you do not care, you do not care. And that's it. You will not sit on Instagram Live seeking some form of validation or explanation from your friend. Why did you not like me with him, but you like her with him, and all of that?
Yeah, go back to my ring. That's a ring clear. Oh, my. Oh my God! Well, your ring was clearly away.
You missed what she said. She's trying on her dress, and she said that the dress matches her ring. Okay. Now she said her ring is rose gold. Now here comes Toya. What do you mean it matches your ring? Your ring is clear, and the heavenly goes, "Wow, your ring was clear, wasn't it?" It's like these women simply be the little diamonds around the actual diamond. You know what? Let me go to her page and investigate. Yeah, you have it. I was right. Her ring is clear. It's the diamonds around it, and the design is rose gold. Beautiful ring. He did his thing. It's like they are picking on everything. Your ring ain't clear. I still have my ring. It's quite beautiful. I can't split from it. I can't part from it. It's very beautiful. Now, Andrew, you don't have your ring anymore. I do. No, we don't pawn them. Oh? No, we don't pawn them. They're collectible items.
What his input is. So for me, I like a man that don't even want to be bothered with that kind of shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? I picked my own house. I did everything. You know what I'm saying? And Daddy just flowed on with it.
Well, she didn't have an opportunity to pick her own home. She clearly just moved into my previous home.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Okay.
Oh, that's well.
Some girls need it. Some girls need it.
Body should wear foundation wear when they get married, just so you'll be just snatched. I mean,
I was 110 pounds when I married the man.
You was a whole string bang.
Baby, I had a nice brown round too. Baby, you did. It's cute to say.
Turn around, because you got a little mature for your age. You're butt challenge. Oh, they come from my booty. You want to get buttermilk biscuit, but not pancake. Who's that? Sweet tea. Why she look so tired?
Haven't they planning a wedding?
The wedding is over.
The wedding is over, Jackie. The people that jumped the broom, they done said I do. They got the rings on their finger. Girl, stop that. Phaedra, can you turn it slightly to the left for me, please? Thank you. Perfect.
Oh, I want to see that part, Heaven.
I want to see all parts, baby. Don't do that, Jackie. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ooh, look at quiet. Look at close, Heaven.
Jack, you trying to stir up something. You know, I'm looking like how I've been looking. I'm going to look for what's coming next, sis. I don't really care about this one.
Well, you look like you care.
What's this? Let me do this.
I mean, Quant, you weren't really checking it out like, ooh, let me see. It's always good to see what happened, you know.
Since you putting a 10 on the 2 right here on this line.
Not a 10 on the 2, Lord.
Don't put a 10 on the 2, honey. We're watching the show. I'm watching the entire show just like you all are watching the entire show. But I did hear something about some fibroids. Now, is that a new discovery or was that something that was already known?
Well, I think when we initially met at the hoedown, there was a discussion about a referral to a specialist, and there was a heated discussion.
Who had a heated discussion? You know, I wasn't.
It really was. Now, y'all want to chime me in because the little girl, you know what? I'm not even doing this no more with y'all. But that girl Ben knew she had them problems. I'm telling you, because initially Jackie was seeing her or was going to see her. So it was just this big mix up. And it was a lot of things that were said that were not true. And that's why the blow up happened. But we got to save some of these things for the reunion. Okay? So it's a lot going on. You know what I mean?
And I can keep going. But Lateasha, a little tweet with no one's name attached, even though we can see that it is about Quad, it's where people draw the line. Come on now, Quad been talking about this girl, even though she's been pleasant to her, respectful to her, and all of that. And yet, Quad is still on a mission to get this man canceled and destroyed. Why is her man stepping up to a doctor trying to fight him, and people expect this man to not defend himself? Come on now. So Lateasha have had it. I was nice, and now the gloves are off. And that's just what it is. Anyways, I'm wishing all of you well, and take care. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.